Welcome as we gather together once again to travel together into deep aspects of our psychic awareness and knowing. As we travel deep into ourselves to receive the mana of our own inner knowing, the protection, that being aligned with our own inner truth brings us into our lives, the clarity that aligning ourselves from the inside out, from the soul within, to the lives that we lead as divine human beings can bring this true clarity of life, of path, of decision and choice. So when you are ready, creating a beautiful sanctuary for yourself, maybe lighting a candle, closing the door, allowing this time to be just for you, just for this journey, just to deepen in trust with yourself as we explore the internal landscape of our own blueprint. So creating that sacred space for yourself now, if you haven't already. And when you're ready, we will begin with 3 deep breaths. Breathing into the belly, into the womb space. On the exhale, letting go of all that does not serve you for this journey, for your truth, and for this time that we have together. Taking deep breath in, literally breathing in the truth through the particles in the air around you, breathing in the light of your divinity. On the exhale, blowing away, clearing away all that does not align with this higher truth, with this higher knowing, with your highest calling. And again, if you haven't already, taking that 3rd deep, delicious inhalation in, breathing life force energy into your womb, into your belly, into the center of your physical being that is always deeply connected with the awareness of your higher and highest psychic being and knowing. Blowing away through your exhalation any doubt, lingering fear or tribulations of the day, or of your fear of going so deep within yourself, accessing your own wisdom. Exhaling that away, knowing your breath is powerful enough to do just this. Maybe imagining a beautiful green, emerald green egg emerging around you, holding you, wrapping its beautiful green or whatever color you're feeling personally called to. I'm really feeling and connecting to this beautiful emerald green color, the color of the heart, the color of your noble truth, your noble regality, color of abundance, and of our birthplace, Earth Mama Gaia. So surrounding yourself in this beautiful emerald green egg of protection, of deep grounding, of deep nourishment for the soul, for your cells, for your physical being, your bones, your blood, just feeling this beautiful, immersive, green emerald energy surrounding your energy body and your physical body now. Holding all of you. And it's precious and tender. Hold. Feeling this green energy absorbing into every cell and molecule of your being. And when you feel ready, taking another deep breath in as we travel deep within yourself and soul. Bringing your awareness to your womb. And when we arrive into your womb room, kind of taking a look around and seeing what you sense, what you feel, what you hear, what you know. Is there tension here? Is there deep relaxation here? Just kind of observing what the state of this womb room is and what your connection to your own womb is in this moment. And as we arrive here in the center of your womb, I'm noticing a door in front of you, in front of us. Beautiful golden handle. And again, I'm seeing this door as like a beautiful deep green. But maybe you see another color or sense another color, trusting whatever impulses and impressions are coming up for you now as divine breadcrumbs to your own personal truth. Maybe making mental note of it. As we sit or stand in this beautiful womb, your beautiful womb, walking towards this door now, and as you walk towards it, maybe you begin to feel, as I do, that this door holds within it and behind it an access point to your divine, innate blueprint for the plans that you came into this life to live out, to enact, to embody, for the detailed understanding of what codes you came into this life with to embody for this planet, for yourself, of what realizations you intended to have while you were here in this current life and time, the people you were meant to meet, the experiences you were meant to have, that you sought out to have, that you intended to have, recognizing that there is always an aspect of free will and potential for change, but there are certain points of plot, of story, of learned experience that you came here to have, that you came here to teach, that you came here to be a representative of. And as you get closer and closer to this door, these codes begin to light up in your physical body. This remembrance begins to light up in your cells and your molecules, throughout your entire being, throughout time and space, but certainly for this time and space, for this time now. Continuing to walk forward towards this door, towards what it holds for you, the implications of this door, of crossing this threshold here and now for yourself at this time. And so you arrive face to face with this door, choosing to turn this knob to enter the threshold and what lies on the other side. Resources, gifts, deep soulful reclamation. Crossing this threshold now. I want you to look, my love. What do you see? What do you sense? What do you smell? What do you hear on the other side of this door? What is here for you? Trusting any impressions that you see, feel, hear as you walk to the other side of this door. There's a beautiful luminescent being of light. I see them as white opalescent. You might see them as another color, and they're coming to you. This familiar face, this familiar figure, deep and precious to your heart and soul. There's an opening in your heart as you see this figure walk towards you, almost like relief or replenishment from just being around this beautiful light figure. And this is an aspect of your higher self. This feels like almost an ascended master or angelic aspect of your higher self. Trusting any impressions you get about this being, but this does feel like a coming home, like a right place of power to have this being by your side and with you. And as they approach you, they tell you, they communicate with you, either telepathically or through words, that it is time for you to remember. It is time for you to live into your purpose. It is time for you to live into why you came. Allowing that to resonate within you. This beautiful being, this beautiful aspect of your higher self, of your higher being, then touches your forehead, your third eye, blessing it, alighting it with deep Akashic remembrance, calling forth lifetimes in which you have embodied the tools that you will need for today's activation, for this life's personal potential embodiment, your highest potential embodied, calling forth these Akashic remembrances, these Akashic tools that you will need, knowing that whatever you are feeling, whatever you are perceiving, whether it's nothing at all or deep ancestral memories, that you are safe throughout this entire process, that all is being brought to you, whether you can perceive it or not, that you will begin to enact and live out these tools, whether they are tools that you have already found in this lifetime or tools that you will begin to recover in the weeks and months and years to come. It is all coming back to you because it all belongs to you. This remembrance, attuning to your being now, forever, and always. You have done what it takes to embody these codes, this wisdom, in every life you've experienced from here on out. They are yours to receive the resourcedness from. This beautiful being of light then begins to touch your throat, healing, cleansing, unwinding years of persecution, of pain, of being gaslit, of forgetting your own power, your own mystique, your own grace, in any and all of the ways this has been taught, this has been reinforced, this has been embodied by you in this lifetime and others. This beautiful being says, that is enough. It is time to let go. These are no longer needed. These beliefs, these codes of sheepishness, of meekness, of quietness, of tacit compliance with subservience is done. It is done. It is done. We no longer carry these codes. We no longer need to hold on to them for protection. They are holding us back. They are slowing us down. They're slowing you down in whatever ways you may still carry these codes. Feeling them released from you now and forevermore, backwards and forwards and presently in time. Unwinding these agreements, these contracts, these bindings now unbidden to your soul at the root, at the root, at the root. For you, for your family. It is done. It is done. It is done. Feeling lifetimes, generations of healing happening through your deep remembrance of the wisdom that you are and carry. Unwinding, unwinding. It is time. It is safe to embody the wisdom you came here to reclaim for yourself, for this land, for this earth, for our consciousness as a planet, as a collective, as an individual. Remembering this timeline you agreed to walk in now as you are becoming, as you are unbecoming, having this flood of information into your cells, into your being, into your blood, as a renewed sense of confidence returns in your instinctual, your innate, your dignified knowing of who and what you are. It is time, it is time, it is time for you to rise. Knowing you are protected, you are anchored, you are safe. Even when you feel unsafe, recognizing that there is a deeper safety available to you now that maybe has never been available to you on this planet. And even as there is a deep unraveling of consciousness happening on this planet, recognizing the role that you play is to anchor the health and the well-being that we as a collective are choosing to walk into. Recognizing your role in this, recognizing your gifts and how they play a role in this. It is time, it is time, it is time, my queen, as you rise, unraveling past falsities that have kept you hidden and obfuscated your beauty, confiscated even from your own sight. Releasing these veils of obscurity now, so that your beauty may be seen in the dignity that it holds, in the respect that it deserves. Garnering this respect, so that others may walk in a similar fashion to you as you continue to unravel and embody. Beautiful, beautiful. This beautiful being of light then continues to put healing elixir, fragrant aroma of deep, sacred healing oil maybe something else that you see, but it feels like an oil, it smells like an oil onto your heart. Oh, healing, restoring, reminding you of the beauty that you agreed to come here and embody and shine forth. Oh, releasing past contracts, agreements, and bindings that have kept your heart small, that have kept your heart from shining forth and shining out and embodying in the truth, the full magnificence of your divinity, of your beauty, of your wisdom. Feeling this oil melting, layers of feelings of being betrayed or abandoned or unresourced, letting them fall and fade as this beautiful being of light fills you with this remembrance, with this knowing, with this embodiment of how deeply resourced, how deeply loved, how deeply known, how deeply held you truly are and are meant to be in this physical life, bringing in those codes, those energetic agreements that you have with yourself and with others of how good it gets to feel on this planet Earth at this time. The harmony that you are meant to relearn and embody in this physical incarnation so that the peace of Goddess, of Mother, Father, God can exist again, thrive again in our human experience. Remembering who and what you are and what is truly possible within a physical container. Remembering these things and more, your codes, awakening, alivening, becoming. Becoming. This beautiful light being then blesses your womb as the creative creatrix portal for that which is meant to be birthed through you now. The projects, the ideas, the energetic experiences that are meant to be birthed through your being into this physical reality, that you will be helped in this midwifing process. As you birth these ideas, you came here to experience, to embody in this new earth as we co-created into being. This is how we co-created into being. This is how you co-created into being. Through this deep remembrance, through this deep allowance of the divinity to move through, up, and out of you and into the world. Blessing your projects, blessing your ideas, blessing your embodiments, the relationships that you will build, the things you will build, the companies or projects or institutions that will be built based off of what you embody. Here and now. Feeling this blessing from the top of your head to the bottom of your toes, specifically in your heart, womb, throat, and third eye. Allowing them to resonate. Breathing in their truth, their protection, their warmth and reality into your body, mind, and spirit now. This beautiful version of your higher self standing in front of you says, I want to show you something more. And so you take their hand and they lead you somewhere. They lead you, I see it as to the edge of a cliff, looking out over this vast landscape. They begin to tell you and call forth the original vision that you had for this lifetime. So in the sky, you might see images of this highest timeline, of your highest potential for this embodied physical lifetime. You might see flashes of yourself in different places, in different parts of the world, with different people, just allowing this synthesis of information to fully wash over you, receiving what you need to receive from this medicine, from your vision, from your soul at this time. Can you see who you are in this vision? What are you wearing? What are you embodying? How are you speaking? Who surrounds you? Where are you physically in the world? What work are you doing? What is the impact of that work? As you're being alchemized, infused with this memory, with these memories of why you came. Maybe look around and sort of ask these questions or any others that might arise, any other curiosities you might have about this highest timeline for yourself, about this heartfelt, soul-led vision for your future. When you feel like the memories are slowing, the information has been synthesized, I want you to turn to your higher self, turn to your inner self, and ask yourself here and now, what is the next right and best step for me to take towards this vision? Trusting any and all impressions that come through. Knowing it is all information, that the soul speaks through symbol and not always through words, but trusting any and all sensory experience, felt knowing, deep understanding, intuitive impressions that you are left with as you ask this question to yourself. What is the next best right step for me towards this vision of my life? Letting that land. Thanking yourself for this beautiful time, thanking this higher aspect of yourself for the code retrieval, the soul retrieval, the deep soul healing that this higher version of yourself that has provided you with today. This higher version of self begins to walk you back down the path that you came towards this green door, and you know that it is time for this particular encounter with this highest version of yourself to end for now. So thanking them, blessing them as they bless you. Exiting through this door and back into your womb. Breathing in all that has been experienced, knowing that you don't have to understand it consciously just yet, for it to still be working through you, for it to still move your conscious mind. Beginning to breathe into your womb as you begin to breathe into your whole body, as you begin to breathe yourself back into the room that you are currently sitting in, feeling held, feeling cherished, and feeling known. Feel free to sit in this as long as you want. I encourage you to journal about your experience when it feels right and correct for you, about any impressions that you may have received during this transmission and deep soul retrieval and healing session. Any insights that you've got about what your next steps might be and what your vision is, I highly encourage you to share that with yourself, with us, Amber and myself, Amber, Cynthia and I. Knowing that it is time that we rise, and it is beautiful when we hold each other in that rising. Thank you so much.